Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network. This is my iPhone 6 in gold, and I can tell you that I really like it. The design, the feeling of it, the quality, the build quality. It's awesome. And I actually don't mind the antenna lines. They are crafted and designed to fit into the color of the front of the phone in perfect harmony. Back to the back side of the gold version. I like this a lot, and the feeling of the antenna lines is like the feeling of the Apple logo on the back of an iPad. It feels gorgeous. And the same thing with the protruding camera. At first, before I got the phone, I thought that was a terrible design, but I don't care much about that. I don't see or feel that it's protruding at all. Not even when I lay it down on a table. It doesn't matter to me because I don't feel it jiggle or anything. So to me, the protruding camera doesn't matter at all. Yes, it's not the nicest looking design you have seen from the side of the phone, but on the iPhone 6 it's so little protruding, so it actually don't matter at all to me. I don't care. And the sapphire that protects the camera sensor makes it almost impossible to scratch the lens. So I actually don't care about that. One thing I don't like with the new design is the placement of the headphone jack. I usually hold the phone like this with one of my fingers as a stand for the phone when I hold it, and exactly where I have that finger the headphone jack is placed. And the headphone jack is very sharp, has very sharp edges, so holding it like this is very unpleasant for the finger. It gets scratched by the headphone jack. So the placement of the headphone jack is not the best. If they had switched it to the right of the mic, then it would be much better, but now it's in the wrong place, at least for me. So that thing is something I don't like. And the weight of it, the feel in your hand, it feels even lighter than the iPhone 5S when you hold it in your hand. That's how light it is. It feels so light and thin. This is the thinnest phone I've ever held in my hand, and the thinness makes it so great to use it with one hand. And the rounded corner of the phone makes it a lot easier to hold it and handle it with one hand. And the display is so gorgeous. It feels like the graphics, the text is protruding from the display when you use it. It feels like it's above the display, above the phone when you use it. One thing that's not so good though is that it's very hard to use it with one hand, especially with apps that doesn't follow Apple's guidelines. For example, all the Google apps, they don't follow Apple's guidelines when designing UIs. So for example, to go back, you need to go up all there to click on a button to go back. If you follow Apple's guidelines, you could swipe anywhere on the display to go back. But on the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus you have this one-handed mode, double tap and go back. So you can easily do that anyway. And all the buttons on the iPhone 6 feels very sturdy now and with very high build quality. They are very sturdy. And also the Touch ID. The Touch ID button feels so good and works so good on the iPhone 6. It feels sturdy and it always works, and it's very, very fast. So it's a lot faster than it was on the iPhone 5S. It works so good. One thing though is that I can hardly see any difference in speed between the iPhone 5S and iPhone 6. So the CPU, the processor, is almost identical, at least to me. I use some advanced apps like video editing and so on, but I don't game. I don't play any games on the phone, so maybe I would see a huge difference if I played games. But with normal apps and video editing and so on, I can't hardly feel any difference from the iPhone 5S when it comes to speed. The iPhone 5S is so fast and speedy already, so it beats most of the phones when it comes to speed and flow and no lag and so on. So the iPhone 6 is the same as that, no lag. It flows very good when you open apps and so on. It's very fast. So I think the speed of the iPhone 6 is great, but it's no huge difference to the iPhone 5S when it comes to speed. So this was my first thoughts about the iPhone 6 in gold. My first opinions. Of course I will do more videos about it and talk about it in a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. So subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more about the iPhone 6 and what I think of it. The phone is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Bye.